I've always taken the view that women should not imitate men, and that, you know, whatever part of woman is inside yourself, you should let it develop and prosper and express itself.
One of the things that does happen is then corporations see the benefit, right? It's good for the bottom line.
It was Voltaire, the French philosopher, who used to say, if a banker jumps out of the window, follow him, there is money to be made. If you look at those companies that really focus on women at the moment, many of them are bankers. So it's bound to be economically and financially rewarding, right, which should be an encouragement to all companies to actually go in that direction.
So back to that urgency, the financial crisis was obviously the backdrop for your tenure as finance minister, for your beginning of your tenure here, and it goes on. What would have been different if there had been more women in senior decision making?
When I say that the crisis might have been avoided, or certainly would have been different if there had been more Lehman sisters than only Lehman brothers, I think that women tend to have an acute sense of risks. Where are the risks? How can they be assessed? How can they be anticipated? How can they be prevented? I always am cautious about overgeneralizing, but I think it's a fact that is now more and more empirically demonstrated, that the risk-taking profile of a woman is different from that of a man. And in that sense, I think that the crisis would have been different.
With that backdrop, what will change if women ruled the world? What would the world look like? How would it be different?
My hope is that it would be better balanced, because the group will be better balanced itself. My hope is that there would be more focus and concern about education and health that generally come as priorities for women more than for men. My hope is that there would be more peace, because, you know, we bear children, and I think the thought of taking them to war is something that is more frightening to mothers than to fathers for some strange reason. My hope is that we would be more inclusive, because we've been excluded for a long time.